All right. Hello, and welcome to Lunch Break with Shel. My name is Shel Anderson, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. I am here today, and we are going to showcase the Sweet as a Peach bundle. This is from the annual catalog. So we're going to be using some things out of there. And I'm also going to be using the Stitched Greenery die. Okay. Our card base today is a standard card base in basic white. Our matte layer is basic white as well, but we're going to be covering that. It's 3 3/4 by 5. Our ink colors today are Pear Pizzazz, Pale Papaya, and Memento Black ink. Now, you'll see I have some strips here. These are strips of leftover DSP, different sizes, so there's no rhyme or reason to this. This is the Your Peach DSP that's in the annual catalog. And I'm going to grab a silicone mat, and we are going to use up these strips by, I'm trying to find my, there it is. We are going to use up these strips by gluing them to this layer of cardstock to create a neat background for our card. All right, and I am just using some Tombow adhesive multi-purpose glue just to put these on, and I like this because it gives me just that little minute of wiggle room that I need. And there's no rhyme or reason to how I'm putting these on. I'm just mixing the different sizes. Some are thick, some are thin. I'm just trying to alternate the blue and white colors a little bit. All right, let's go with this stripe next. And when I get all these little strips, I'm often tempted to just toss them in the trash. But you'll see when we're done here that we'll be glad that we didn't. And I'm just butting them up one against the other all the way across the front of this card. And when we're done, we will trim off the excess. Oh, I have two. Oh, I put it on the wrong side of that one. Oh well, we're going to have two with peaches on it. I was supposed to use the opposite side of that, but that's okay. All right. There is our final piece, and yes, it hangs over on one side a little bit. That's okay. We're going to cut off the excess. Now, I'm going to get my big gross glue scissors for this step. Because I don't want to gum up my snips. These ones are easier to clean by far. All right, there, my friends. Let's just set those aside. We'll clean those later. Is our background piece. Let's get this out of the way. We'll clean that mess up later. All right. So we have this beautiful background piece that we are going to put on the front of our card, and I am going to lay that flat down. And yes, I'm being generous with this glue because I want it to stay put and I want to have that minute of wiggle room. Just trying to even out all four sides. There we are. All right, now I had this leftover strip and I thought, you know, why don't we pretty up the inside of the card? So that's what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to put some adhesive on here. And we will pretty up the inside. Might as well, let's toss it, right? There we go. Now I'm going to bring in those yucky scissors again. Maybe. There we go. And now we have a pretty inside and a pretty outside. So this panel, I had just a scrap. This was just a scrap that was in my scrap bin. So I just ran that through my machine so that I had a really, really pretty background. And I'm going to use dimensionals. And we are going to pop this up on dimensionals. There we go. And we're just going to center this once again on those pretty DSPs. Now, I have pre-stamped this leaf image from the stamp set, and I'm going to glue this down flat. And I thought that would be really sharp looking on our background. And now we're going to bring in these gorgeous peaches. We're going to pop them up on dimensionals. All right. I am going to put this one up here. I think, yep. That one right there. This one right there. And, oh, I've only got the paper half off. Well, fine. It's not looking like it's stuck very well. And then this one will go over here. Isn't that cute? And then I took this little greeting and I'm going to put dimensionals on the back of this. I think we'll be able to use these big ones. And right down here, we are going to stick our greeting to a sweet friend. Now, the only thing I haven't thought about in advance, other than using up those scraps, is a little bit of bling. Now, we can always use rhinestones. Always, always, always. But I just thought I'd have a peek through here to see if anything else catches my eye. Oh, those champagne ones might look spectacular. There's many, many, many different choices here. That we can go for. I think that we're going to try one of these two items. Let's pull these ones out and have a look and see what we think. Oh yes, I like that. We're just going to put 3 of these on the front, just a smatter here. And those were the champagne rhinestones. And now, I guess I better press that one down. I think we should have a little ribbon. And seeing as we used pale papaya for our peaches, we should be able to use pale papaya ribbon. Let's give it a whirl. There we go. We'll just trim off those tails. I love this sheer ribbon. It really, really is pretty. And I'm just going to put that right over there. Let me grab my glue dots. And I like to use a paper piercer, or I'm going to take your pick tool for this job. There's one. We'll pop that right there and press our bow in. And then we're going to tame our tails a little bit as well. There. To a sweet friend. There we have it. What do you think of that? I love, love, love this stitched greenery die. It's so easy to make the paper beautiful. I hope they come out with more dies like this that just does the stitching. I think it's gorgeous. And if you wanted, you could very easily grab your Wink of Stella and add a little sparkle to our juicy peaches. And I think that is spectacular. And look at all that DSP strips that I used up. All right, what can you guys come up with? Look in your DSP strips or your cardstock strips and see what you can come up with. I'd love to see what you come up with. And I hope you enjoyed this little video today. I am here Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at noon Central Standard Time. And I hope that you can come back again soon. Thanks very much, and you guys all have a great day. Bye-bye.